Hello, everybody, and welcome back to our final match of the evening, and I think the final match of North American CS for this week, Keith. Luckily for these two teams, they have done well so far up to now. They're 2-0, but one of these teams will now be defeated, and the other one will advance to 3-0. And I think with 3-0, you pretty much guarantee yourself a spot in playoffs. I'd have to double check. I'm pretty sure, though, 99% sure that's how it works. But it is Recon 5 versus Thunder Logic. Two
Yes, sir.
pretty promising teams on kind of different levels right now. You know, we have Recon 5 with an impeccable season last season in MDL. Thunder Logic just kind of recently made MDL. They're not really doing too hot. They're not doing the best. But, hey, they're on the come up. They're a pretty fresh roster. There are a lot of young talent on that team. I think there's a lot of potential. And
Yeah.
it is Nuke. Kind of the X factor, I think, for us for both of these squads.
Yeah. If you look at the past matches, Recon 5, Nuke specifically, they beat under 21. They got 10 rounds against Chaos. Meanwhile, Thunder Logic have taken a win over Swedish Canadians lately on Nuke. And they do have a head-to-head. They've played once at 8-3.
Okay.
Or 3-8. I guess it's kind of reversed for some reason because it was this year. And it was Nuke, funny enough, where Recon 5 won 16-12. So there's a little bit of backstory, I guess.
Okay, well, knife round's already underway, so we can just jump into that, and we'll see this action unfold in real time, Keith.
Everyone does like real-time unfoldings. You ever do that thing growing up as a kid where we try to like mathematically beat the fold? Like you only fold a piece of paper, like I think it's like 9 times or something, and you would always try to beat it, and you would justify your crunchy, gross-looking forced folds as like, look, I beat the mathematical impossibleness, but it didn't count. Anyway,
Yeah,
I don't know why that came to me.
Yeah, that was pretty random. I've actually tried to beat almost every one of the impossibility challenges where people are like,
okay,
doing this for humans is impossible. I'm just like, no, nothing is impossible for humans. And then I get a real dose of reality and I just get slapped in the face.
It's like, well, you can't fold a paper more than 9 times, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna look because I'm curious. So apparently you can only fold a piece of paper with typical standard dimensions 8 times. Yeah.
Then you can never get to the 9th.
Yeah, you can't fold a paper in half more than 8 times. Yeah.
Ever do the ones where like you have to try to lick your elbow?
Yes. Some people can do it, but I think that's an attribute to double joints and big tongues.
Yeah, I think it's also disproportionate arms to, yeah. A small top arm bone. I don't know what it's called. The bicep bone.
So they're cheating.
Apparently, Mel says Mythbusters broke the myth of the folding paper, and hopefully Thunder Logic can break their streak of losing to Recon 5 on this map, because they're already at 1-0 on this map. And yeah, interesting enough. It is Pistol. Thunder Logic on the T side, Recon 5 on the CT side. Jazz Pimp going with the HE and the Dualies. A classic purchase here. Let the games begin.
Yeah, you know what's cool? We commentated someone this morning whose name was also Car, but also meant Shark. And now we get Sharky. So 2 Sharks, Roy, in 1 league.
You mean Tiburon?
Yeah.
I thought it was a Hyundai. I thought he really I just really like that car, but no, his name is actually Shark.
Back-to-back Sharks. You love it. Brian going to be nading open doors, smoking in towards Kenny, flashing as well. Jazz Pimp with the dualies, locking this down. Does he get more than 1? Making it look easy. Drops off of the hut. Neptune doubles in with 2 of his own. And it was just 1 taps galore. And Roy, let me tell you, these teams are talking smack.
Yeah, is it nonstop right now?
They were typing a lot at the beginning. They laughed about knife round. They seemed all friendly. And then all of a sudden we get hit with the who's calling? Who's calling? Is it Brian? And they started going back and forth.
Let me guess, is it Carson?
It is, yeah. It is, yeah.
Yo, this man never stops talking, man. It's actually incredible. I love it to some degree. It's just funny. Alright. And nothing to heat things up more than schmack talk, Keith.
It's kind of makes the other team want to play well, makes you really want to smack them down. So Thunder Logic seemingly have a bone to pick in that regard. Last time they played, keep in mind, Recon 5-1 on this exact map. So a little bit of history. And I feel like Carson's the type of guy that kind of talks to everyone the same, Roy. It's all in fun, competitive nature for the most part. So we'll see if Thunder Logic can answer back, not with words, but with action. It's not going to happen this round. It is a save. And Recon 5 will keep the MP9, keep the auto, and keep it going.
The unfortunate buy here for Thunder Logic without the ball plant puts him in a pretty awkward position, Keith. There's going to be a ton of money that might be able to be farmed up here. Yeah, you're absolutely right about Recon 5. Auto shot of the MP9. Those are going to come into play. Pretty strong weapons on this map. And it seems like they've allocated Neptune to be the guardian of the outside. He might be the youngest on the squad, but man, is he an old soul. This man is wise. He makes smart decisions. He's pretty reserved for what is normally considered a young gun. But I consider him an old soul, Keith.
Is he just wise?
Yeah, he's really mature. Have you ever talked to him?
Wait, sorry. Who were we talking about again? Yes. I have, actually. I've met him. Where did I meet him?
Maybe Frag? Nah, I haven't seen you.
No. Did he come to Waves? I think he was at Waves. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I met him there. I definitely met him, or at least have talked to him at some point. Definitely feels like he's been around longer than he has, though. When you talk to him, you get the kind of lax, like, wise vibes.
Right? Yeah. You know, remember that time where Neptune was having an age crisis and no one really knew how old he was, and he didn't even know how old he was?
Yeah, he's definitely. Yeah, I remember. Definitely older than what he thinks. As Jazz Pimp gets 2 of the MP9, Recon 5 taking it to them in lobby. Anderson no luck towards outside. It's good to know that Neptune has finally figured out what age he is, though, Roy, because it's never good when you don't know your own age. Either you're having a midlife crisis, or you're an alien. So it's good to him. Good to know that it was.
And Shanik had the most unfortunate round, dude. He had such an unfortunate round. We were following his POV the whole time. Man falls, lands, getting spammed. Oh man, give the man a break. And Shaniak off to a terrible start here as Recon 5 improved to the 4-0. Not only shut down the 4-spy, but they get weapon upgrades in the process. They upgrade to the AK-47, at least only one. Oh.
Things are getting a little hairy, but managed well from Neptune. Reality gets the last. And another round goes by. And it doesn't go by without Carson typing some more, Roy, but that's fine. I've come to expect it. And what I find really funny whenever I play games, it's like, not only am I getting beat, and they're typing, which isn't a big deal, but sometimes it's the profile pick that really gets you, that hurts. And his is just Woody tipping his hat, so.
Is it Winnie the Pooh?
No, Woody.
Oh, Woody.
From Toy Story.
Gotcha. Okay. We love that. Now, Neptune is in Nico position. The nade is... Oh, man, that was supposed to do a lot of damage. Reality spots several players. He hears the commotion behind him. He's going to use his utility to delay as long as he can. And with that Molotov, that's going to force Thunder Logic to make a decision, Keith. Are they going to send numbers through the J-Hull? They are, as pure. I am Reality. He's holding it down below. Gone the first. He's able to reposition, and the reinforcements are arriving very quickly now. And on the rafter, Sharky gets caught alone, exposed, and they've dropped the bomb in the middle of the B site. And Reality doesn't even care about the bomb position. He's going to press forward, but he gets caught in the process, gives away the advantage along with Carson. And it's now turned into a 3v3. Anderson spraying away from ramp, and Neptune just catches the most beautiful timing, and Jasmine to close off the other, and it is Recon 5 maintaining their streak, maintaining their dominance, and extending their lead to 6-0. Now look at their money, Keith. Jasmine 15,000. Why isn't Carson waiting for the drop from him? I don't know. He's too busy typing, Keith, but
you're not wrong. He was, yeah. He definitely was typing. I don't think he cares. Like, he should have a kid. And part of me kind of wants him to lose the round, right, without the kit, just so he can have that moment of realization that it's his own fault. But sometimes karma doesn't happen for quite a while, Roy, so it might not happen here.
I will say that Carson plays a very good villain. I will admit.
It's true. We do need some villains. It does add to the excitement, kind of like Smooya, same kind of vibes.
True. Not having a great time right now towards ramp. Sharky's being straight down. Jasmine blows his load just a little too soon. Carson's not able to follow through, and it's trades upon trades, but down to the threes with Neptune eliminating Anderson on the outside. Reality's making his way up to the high ground in heaven. There's a player meeting him. That's Jet. Reality will eliminate Brian. Reality will go flying through the sky, eliminate Sean as well. And then Sharky try to defend, but he's out and about. No ammo, no health, no head, and no life. And it is Recon 5-7 now.
I think it's safe to say Recon 5 has really improved significantly since their last match against Thunder Logic. They have looked really good in all the matches I've watched Recon 5. Thunder Logic, you can say the same, but so far it's been the Recon 5 show, just winning the opening duels, rotating around the map, cutting down avenues, being very aggressive. A no-respect style. But that's kind of what makes CT Side Nuke so scary, is you can play that and still be safe, which is kind of funky to think about. Brian, about to get flash towards outer yard. The flash does hit Jet, but he still connects the shot. Reality, in the meantime, towards ramp, about to drop his molly, just jiggling and waiting, playing it as well. The hut battle is commencing, and Thunder Logic are just being iced out. They really have not been given any clean fights or any fair fights right now, Roy.
Whew. Where will they even find a return frag right here? They're being choked out on ramp. They're mostly funneled into lobby now with the elimination of Brian. Now, if they are going to go away, this is the time. If they wait any longer, I think Neptune will eventually make his way over to Mini. And that'll be 3 defenders there. Oh, he hears in Shaniak. If he realizes that no one's with him, he's just going to eliminate him. He's going to go for the kill. Yeah, he's going to go for the kill.
Yeah. Neptune, well played for him. Carson, in the meantime, getting involved. It's just Pure and Recon 5 are shutting down round after round of Thunder Logic. 8-0. Is it going to be another buyback from Thunder Logic? They don't seem to be on the same page about this.
Yeah. Yeah, not at all. Anderson's fully bought up, so is Pure. Brian, I mean, he bought just down enough that he can still buy in the next round. So can Sharky and Pontiac. But unfortunately, Jet's already eliminated. They're not even throwing smokes. I think Carson's gotten deep into their heads here, Keith. He's throwing them off their game.
Yeah, he's at the point where he's calling everyone baiters and saying they don't practice, Roy. He's really getting in there. He's digging deep with the insults. No holding back for Carson. He even brought out the typical bot insult, Roy. He is covering the bases. He is, I know, he has gone rogue. He is out of this world right now. And he's typing in caps, which means he's yelling.
Why is he yelling?
I don't know, but he's doing it. And the team's up 8-0. So, I mean, well, it doesn't matter. It just icing on the cake. And Shaniak, nice pick on Jazz Pimp.
Yeah, they still have a ton of time.
Yeah, there's plenty to work with. Timing. Reality knows ramp is conceded. The question is, how does the Heaven player deal with this?
Even
Are they? Oh. What? Reality had to communicate that over. So the fact they get in through Heaven and get this bomb down, Carson doesn't deny it. He gets caught looking. Easy kill for Brian. Thunder Logic, they just, although they don't seem on the same page buy-wise. This round, it all clicked. There could be no way Reality How, dude.
I hate that it's even a viable battle for him.
What? How does he do that?
Bruh. Is it just me or just like when I'm on the ladder trying to take that same battle?
Your bullets go to the roof?
Yeah, I'm holding a freaking Uzi trying to shoot an ant from 10,000 miles away, but this man lands a headshot on the ladder. Alright, life is unfair.
Well, money's still good for Recon. They need to tighten up because if they were a ship, they are leaking. It's a tiny crack, easily fixed, but if it goes unattended to, Roy, it can turn into a big crack, and then a hole, and then an iceberg, and then you're in trouble. So they kind of want to avoid that. Recon 5 do still have money, though. And
Nice
now they're
pick.
getting caught sleeping. Sharky gets down vents. Reality had no clue. They know Reality's the ramp player, and he's pushed all the way through to Secret, so they should understand ramp's free outside of Jet. And they miss every bit of utility towards ramp. They miss the smokes that I think they wanted to throw deep. The Molly misses. The flashes don't hit. Sharky and Ben actually get caught off guard. Thunder Logic, this ramp was looking great for them, and it's crazy how quick it's fallen apart.
Yeah, they did not skip a beat on that retake for events. They needed it. They know they needed it for the mobility. They go 1 for 1 so far. Shot for shot. The bomb has already been planted. Anderson's looking to defend. And Shawniak long range with the op holding it down. They know that Carson's here now as well. And it's only a matter of time before the crossfire is just a little too strong to deal with. The flashbang to try push them off the angles, but this crossfire is just going to be held down unless the op shot is missed and he kills Anderson. There's really no way out for him, and the crossfire is too difficult for him to deal with. And Anderson with 3 and Thunder Logic with 2 now on the board. Economy for Recon is still intact for now, Keith. No issues there yet. And Thunder Logic have a double op. Okay. Typically, 1 op is sometimes too much on this map. Now they have 2 of them. I'm really curious to know what they're going to do with those.
Yeah, it's definitely a bit of a risk. But, hey, Recon 5 are playing very aggressive, willing to take a lot of fights towards outside. Neptune's been pushing a lot. Jet hasn't been shy in how he wants to fight and how he's been peeking. So I think the double ops is honestly a respectable answer. And with Jet going down, no more opping in the sides of Recon 5, just trying to buy space for Neptune towards Secret, while Carson plays towards Doors. So Thunder Logic look like they want to take this towards Big Garage. Maybe try to ramp on Heaven. That smoke's kind of useless, not going to lie. And somehow Neptune does something. That's kind of wild. Jazz Pimp, only good for 1. Going to try to drop down in towards Hell. Maybe try to fight towards outside still, but what a weird round how this is playing out.
Oh. Shawniak has definitely spotted 1. Jazz Pimp doesn't... I don't think... Yeah, he's not aware that there's a player creeping on him, but it won't even matter because then Shawniak will eliminate him. Which only makes it more weird for Reality because I don't think he knows what's happening right now. But he's going to clear the player. And that's the bomb down now all the way towards Heaven. And there's only 30 seconds left. They have to get that bomb. Oh, he pushes forward. What?
Whoa.
No, I did not. Okay, I did not expect that.
I mean, Thunder Logic can still make this a really good
Dude,
Seaside.
they're on their way to an A7 right now.
Yeah, no, they're looking great, and they finally broke Recon 5's money. Keep in mind, they are going to be hitting max loss if they lose this. They're at 2,900 now. But honestly, I don't think they're going to be complaining too much. Thunder Logic can definitely get to 4-5 here. Force a save from Recon, 1 save. And if they hit 5, that's the magic number. That's the sweet spot for T-side Inferno. Hello.
It's a long day. It's a long day.
Well, yeah, I haven't done much. I'll be honest. Wish I had an excuse. I don't. I'll be really honest. Yeah, I'll be really honest. Reality is gonna hit. And
wow,
Sharky, that was so clean the way he snapped over there. And pulling it back even to Jazz Pimp. He is just everywhere. He's a shark out for blood. know what's happening towards out yard. And Shaniak? That was so weird. I don't know what's happening, Roy, but this game is getting kind of feisty, and I feel like everyone's doing what they want.
Yeah, they actually managed to break the economy here for Recon 5, so a potential 5th on the board is definitely possible. You say 5 is the sweet spot, but I think 6 or 7 is even manageable right now for Thunder Logic. I think Recon 5 has gotten too carried away. Has the typing slowed down now, or is it still going full speed?
It's going a little bit. And Shaniak doesn't know that it's all falling apart. And Carson just said, yeah, I'm scared. So, some fear. Reporting live on the scene where Carson said he is scared, Roy. How will this play out? But this round, honestly, it's a fair point to be scared. Until you get rifles out, so it is going to be 5 for Thunder Logic. And I kind of agree with you, Roy. I could see this going into an 8-7 relatively quickly.
All top for Sharky. That should do the job. There it is. Low HP. No way out of that one for Brian. Shaniak, Pure, the 2 remaining players now defending against this retake from Jet and Carson. That's most definitely coming. He spots the head. There it is. He catches the timing as well. And it's all down to Carson now. The 1 versus 2 clutch. He has no smoke for the bomb, no kits, and no Kevlar.
Hmm.
8-5.
Looking like it. Kinda getting there. Anderson by. Nice. So, Thunder Logic finally do get everyone to buy up. And reality, that's a little nasty of a pre-fire, Brian. Probably a little sad. Down to 22 HP. Oh, I was gonna say he's happy because it's an even number, but now he's sad again. Back down to 19. Not a lot of utility used in the early rounds from Recon 5. And no outside aggression from them. Kind of feels like a first.
Now, with Neptune's positioning, it's pretty strong to defend against this mini splits. And if this is what Thunder Logic is up to, it might be problematic. Now, Jet is crossfired along with Neptune in heaven. If Neptune contacts you, Jet will likely take a wider angle. Typically, the problem is once the wall of smokes come out, it makes Jet's position and Neptune's position a little bit useless, especially if there's actual commitment. But Neptune is just going to catch the timing. He's going to hear that noise outside, and he's going to go for the Watt Swing, eliminating Shaniak. And along with that, the pressure. And Molotov just came out from reality. I think he knows this is a potential. He's mollied him. He's going to flash him out. He doesn't have the smoke anymore, but he's hearing the commotion. He's called over Jet, who's now eliminated Brian. And there's a ton of player presence. Jet getting a little bit greedy there for the repeat, but only 20 seconds left, which means that they have to commit to a bomb site. There's no time to wait.
Yeah, no time at all. Carson's going to just open the door and look up like a delay. That's the bomb, but he actually helps them. It drops out of the site. Funny enough, if he kills that player, the bomb drops up there. That's round, but the bomb play does get denied. Anderson, does he die after time? Ooh, that one hurts.
It doesn't even matter. There's a ton of money for Shaniak here.
That's true, too. Carson finds it funny, though, Roy.
You know, a little BM. All right, everybody's equipped. I mean, I guess that kind of weakened the utility there for Thunder Logic. But a 10-5 is possible here for Recon 5. Triple MP9s, though, that certainly hurts their chances. Same with the fact that there's no op in play. And it's typically Jet's golden gun, and it's going to be the wall of smokes here for Thunder Logic as they look to deny information outside. Jaspin will find the kill inside of Mini, though. Or, excuse me, Hut. In reality, pushing off the contact with the confusion, he finds himself another as well. And Shaniak does find a trade in the process, but Jasmine is now beginning to press forward along with Carson, and now it's just mayhem inside the lobby. Sharky's looking for the elimination. He's looking for 2 players lined up. Oh, he gets 1 and barely whips it onto Carson, leaving him with 3 HP. Oh, wow. He
Oh.
loses that.
Oh,
And
the
Carson
spray
gets a
from Carson.
3K off that. That's
How does
so
he
unfortunate.
spot that? That is wild. 10-5, though. They do hit 5. I guess I kind of cast or cursed them when I said 5's the sweet spot, Roy. Next time I'll say 6. That way they can at least get there, not blame me. But honestly, all things considered, how that half started and where it ended, I think both teams are going to be content. I think Recon 5 are probably a little upset knowing they could have done more, but Thunder Logic, they do a good job of getting rifles out and kind of forcing Recon 5 to actually play serious and give them respect. So. This walk towards outer yard is kind of wild.
It is.
Trusting Neptune with a P50 to cover them as they cross. They're hanging on to their double smokes and Molly.
They don't even take damage crossing.
Yeah, that's crazy. And Shaniak goes down to 2, Pure to 84. They're coming into control. Starting distance. And Anderson trying to get to the back site. Oh, he spots Carson on the side of that smoke. He wanted to drop another smoke and a Molly. Or at least drop another smoke. Instead, it's Recon 5 now reconsidering their options as they look to go back up the vent. As Jet's going to make some noise, try to keep these players honest. The vent's not broken. Pure doesn't see this. They didn't break vent. Neptune can come up now. This player top hut isn't shooting. Can he get a kill? Oh! Destroyed by Neptune. How does Thunder Logic not see this coming? Or Pure, and his body is awkwardly crumpled on top of the door. And Shaniak now having to come through lobby. Neptune gets boosted up. Give it another fight with a P250. Wins it again. And I do not like Anderson's odds, but I want to see it, Roy. A P2000, he's a smart man. He's a wise man. Will he guide this one home? Walking up to the hut player. That's a nice shot, but Jet still on site. 11 Recon 5.
Do Thunder Logic go for the force? That's the big question. If they go for the force, they're potentially forfeiting away the 13th here on the board for Recon 5 if they're unable to convert off this force buy. If they actually win this force buy, they put themselves in a pretty good spot to contest a potential tie as early as possible. A risk. Let's see if it plays out. And Shaniak will go for the scout armor. Everyone is armored up for Thunder Logic. MP9 for Anderson as well. If Enchania can get a couple tags off here, that'd be massive. Otherwise, look for the 5.7 or the MP9s to find some multi-kills on the entries. The Recon 5 are going to go for the wall of smoke, and they're committing off these. They're sending their SMGs to lead the way. Rifles in the back.
Yeah, they are not slowing down whatsoever. Jansen gonna now try to start the pinch on the vent player. They shut it down. The fact that they are even ready for 2 players there is kind of absurd. Thunder Logic 2 more players in towards B. Carson does a 360, nice little silhouette. He'd look good exclusive. As Brian 2K is now actually able to get 2 and pick up an AK. He does have armor, but 22 HP doesn't bode well.
I mean, you could easily pass that AK over to Enchaniak. Yeah, they're already going for the trade. Now it's a fully equipped Enchaniak. No problems there. This is now a possible scenario. Like, yeah, they don't have a kit, but the bomb just got planted. Jet, reality, they're going to go into lobby together. A 2-man push here. A much wiser decision than splitting up. So they get information, and they eliminate the possibilities for Thunder Logic. Now with that flashbang, they pretty much know this is most likely coming through lobby. They hear both players. Reality catches one, but it's a healthy Enchaniak with the AK, but it won't even matter. Jet will go wide. Recon 5 denies the round for Thunder Logic. Now they have to eco up.
Ooh. They do. Concede 13 to Recon 5. I'd say those slot stand here unless someone has a hero play. The nades find Sharky. Brian gets cut down, Roy. Recon 5 head towards the B ramp. And they will keep this rolling into the B site where they will get this bomb down. Post up pretty. Pure's corner. That's gonna kill, funny enough. They don't clear him. Reality's going to be kicking himself a little bit about that. And Shaniak, hopeful to get an AK and get out, but it's going to be Recon 5 on 13. Roy, some say it's an unlucky number. I don't know how I feel about it. And how are these players hitting shots from the ladder? I know. Get it.
Whew. I'm curious to know what Thunder Logic's approach here, because obviously they're getting absolutely smacked. What is the response? Are they going to go aggressive? Are they going to try to contest any of the entry points? Right now, it seems like I'm not sure if they've derailed the smokes or Recon 5 missed the smokes, but I think they doubled up the long smokes. Now they're going to use that underhand to try to get across, and Chana's going to do a ton of damage as a result. And wow, he not only got a kill, but look how much damage he's dealt.
Oh, man, damage is dealt, but still a 2-man advantage for Recon 5. Gonna bring it towards Hell. Brian is here. They're gonna bait Jazz Pimp. In reality, just hits a sick flick. They're even gonna take it to the ramp. Jet comes back up from Secret. Recon 5 hit him with the, we're going Secret to the psych. We're fighting you, Mini. Never mind, we're going to Hell. Never mind, we're going Heaven. Oh, and we're running ramp. They went everywhere. And it's 14-5. Now, Recon 5 have the economy, they have the momentum, they have wind in their sail, Roy, and they're pointing north.
Is north of the prizes?
I kind of had to pick one, and north, south, east, and west, north kind of sounded the best.
I sound like Mike Tyson there for a second, but woo! Exchanges upon exchanges, a brawl here on the battlefield of Nuke. It seems Anderson looking for another fight here, but he spots both players. Now they know that if they want guns, they can go ahead and go inside the lobby and grab those guns, considering both players for Recon 5 are outside, which typically
also,
means...
Roy, do you want...
Oh, yeah, hit me.
Sorry.
No,
I was just going to say, do you want an easy way to remember north, south, east, and west?
Never eat sour watermelon?
Okay, that, or never eat shredded wheat, but that's fine. You're a bit healthier, Anderson. Going to be able to find Neptune, just reality alone. Roy clearly has been around and knows all the secret codes.
Yeah, I also love watermelon, so it's easy for me to remember.
What is it? You knock on a watermelon and you don't want to hear, you want to hear a thud, not a clunk, you know, like not hollow. That's how you tell a good watermelon.
I mean, a lot of watermelons, and there's a lot of opportunities here for reality to catch Brian Suke, and he catches the timing. So he's turned into 1v2 into a 1v1, Keith. Oh, he had to choose one, and he chose the wrong one. Anderson's going to creep through. Oh, I'm surprised he didn't keep going off that. Reality now spots him, and it's a brawl. They know exactly where each other are. There's no more mind games. Wait, Reality is... Oh, he faked it.
No kit, no kit. Oh! Takes the time to line it up. 15 secured for Recon. No kit, no time. Awkward bomb plant. I thought the bomb plant was kind of a little too close to the silos and might have been able to hide, but not the case.
What? What? Why did Anderson not get off the bomb? He just stayed on that thing, dude. Yeah. Oh,
hey man, he was committed to that. Just as Thunder Launcher was committed to fighting outside and down. Recon 5 kind of pulled was it Shaniak who defused last round, right?
Anderson.
Yeah, they kind of just pulled in Anderson. Recon 5 just full committed towards outside.
Wow.
And Carson saying ops don't count. That's not a round win. We win. So he's very sold on the idea that ops don't count, Roy. Can't blame him. They're OP. Get him out of the game. Carson's right. Thunder Logic, though, still have the op in Shaniak. Utility kits this time. Molly and everything else. Ooh, and Jet just gets mollied off before he was able to dash forward for that kill. Instead, he'll be smoked off. Puro plays top hut. And everything's fine.
Whew. I think one of the worst feelings in the world is when somebody just continuously trash talks you and then you just end up getting absolutely dumpstered on. Oh.
Full blind, Sharky? The fact Sharky gets both of those blind and Shaniak through the smoke versus Neptune. This round is so weird. And Shaniak still popping shots. Gonna find Jet. Jazz Pimp, can he get the plant at least? Something for Recon 5, because their money will be broken. Just get the plant. Oh!
Through the
middle. Split him.
Put him in a coffin. Can we also just talk about the fact that I'm about to give you a very interesting fact, Keith.
Okay, I hit it.
Now, please pop open the scoreboard for us real quick here. So everyone on Recon 5 is over 20 kills. All 22, 21, 20. Carson, the person talking the most trash, is at the bottom of that scoreboard.
That is funny, considering he is literally the only one typing for Recon 5. Haven't seen Pimp, haven't seen Neptune really. Reality's typed a few things. It's literally all been Carson. That's hilarious. He's really put all his energy into typing instead of playing.
Yeah, he's dealing with psychological warfare. Everyone else is dealing with the actual warfare.
He even had the gumption to type last round. Best aim wins. Wait, no, that was in Shadiak.
Oh, man.
But still, like, oh man. he is a character. That's hilarious. That is funny though.
Neptune 20. Is that 29 flashes for Neptune there? That's insane.
Yeah, that, and considering he played outside on CT side, so he has blinded a lot of peeps. Brian falling back as the pistols start to get in his face, but into the pistol of his own. Jet keeping him at bay with a Tech 9, gonna have pressure. Sharky and Jazz Pimp a 1v2. He does have an AK. No positioning, no time. Thunder Logic running it back.
Imagine this goes OT. There is no way. But just imagine.
I don't know, Roy. I honestly, I'm kind of down. I'm kind of down for OT here. Carson's starting to blame his teammates now, Roy. If you want to know, he's saying they're greasing him. So it is not his fault, for those of you wondering. It is all the teammates' fault. As Thunder Logic with a double op CT side. Anderson does take damage early. Recon 5 very low in utility. Gonna drop their smokes now. They're doing outer yard smokes with one player late lurking behind them. It's probably gonna be a ramp hit, I'd imagine, Roy. If my spidey senses are detecting this properly.
Sorry, I'm dealing with everyone spoiling in the chat right now.
A man of the people. As ramp is going to be the go-to. Anderson cannot peek due to the molly. Recon 5, surprised they're swinging him as Brian makes it too dark. Reality, his head's gone, and now Brian has the bomb at his feet. It's stuck behind double. And Shaniak outside gets the pick in the meantime. Pure through decon. One manning it. That nade's going to hurt. Look out! Carson down to 34. Can't buy a kill.
Is he alive?
I don't know. He can't buy a kill, but he can't die either. Recon 5 starting to get swept. This is getting a little weird.
I wanted to go into OT so bad.
I do. I really do. I really do. Just for the fact of how it's all started and ended.
Look at these streaks of rounds, dude. Like I very rarely see games like this. Like what, 7 in a row for Recon at one point, then it went 5 in a row, then it went back into 5 in a row for them, and now it's 6 in a row. Like Jesus, what's going on? Now it's gonna be a bit of a hurrah take towards the A site. Anderson's been spotted. Yes, no support, no one cross-firing with him. The player who is smoked out, so they do go favorable trades here on this A site. This is actually starting to get extremely dangerous now. Surely not in the NA fashion, and this is a loss. Brian 2K flies through the vents, catches 2, brings it down to the 1v1. Jet versus Brian.
This should be so doable. Jet, though, has gotten immaculate timing. He's managed to get in hut without Brian knowing, and as Brian clears this, he'll start to realize the sneaky ways of Jet, and Brian has a kit. He's going to full stick this. Pros don't fake. Pros stick this. Brian gets the defuse. Jet gets him after time. Let the typing commence in a moment. Thunder Logic keep it going. There it is.
Brian.
Oh.
More like brain 2K, because that's the 2K's IQ. Jesus. All right, 15 to 11. We're back on track. Oh, what's happening outside here? Is Ryan carrying all the position? He's gonna catch Jasmine in the back. Neptune. He's double backing. This is so awkward now.
Oh, he pre-aims that. Neptune pre-aims Pure's location. And now this is where things get weird. Because you've lost your secret player. Recon 5 are sitting and waiting to come out toward A. Thunder Logic.
Sharky just missed
do they buy the rotate from Neptune? Oh, yeah, Sharky went down. Neptune's going to go up vents. This is just so well played. He's going to just flash top hut from vent. That flash is going to blind anyone if anyone was here. One player close vent. Anderson's gone. He is so confused. The Heaven player in Shaniak does get a trade. This Molly won't hit. Sharky has to come up the vent if he makes it up vent. Sick to my stomach. Roy, get the puke bag ready because Sharky does actually manage to come up, get a kill, drop a nade on Carson. Can he be more than a decoy? Can he actually get involved in a round, Roy? This is the moment he has to clutch a 1v2. And he gets caught with a flash in hand. Justice. I told you Karma always sneaks up on you.
I mean, the Karma's on the scoreboard, if I'm being completely honest. Yeah, the man has not broken double digits yet, dude. He's too busy typing. Oh man, I'm getting a good kick out of this one. This is why I love a villain. You know, I respect Carson for taking that role for us. This is so entertaining now.
Someone's got to do it. Notice how he's not typing. It's been a few rounds. And Shaniak has picked up the mantle. He said, nice clutch. So, I mean, keeping it simple. Unfortunately, he does get opening picked on. I feel like whoever I talk about kind of just dies in the server at this point.
You're not allowed to say names anymore,
oh,
Keith, okay?
What just happened? Carson? He just walked through a smoke and walked in ramp. This man. He got good timing for a second there. Jasmine with a good entry on Anderson. The B side is now nearly open for business. But with Brian dealing with the lurk, he can full commit, full send to the B side. They're opening doors. Can he spray multiple? Just the one. Man advantage on 5. Sharky nice and quick.
Man, this is getting so brawly now. Jet, he has a bit of a sliver of an angle, and he's not able to find the shot, but it's down to the 1v2. Sharky's wounded. He's picked up a rifle. Wise decision here for Jet. But the reposition from Thunder Logic might be nearly impossible to predict. They've both went over his head to the back of the top of the silo. And then from the side, Sharky eliminates him. A super on-the-spot decision right there between Pure and Sharky. Incredibly intelligent. And now we're at 15 to 13. No bomb plant for Recon 5 means if they are going to buy up here, Neptune will have limited weaponry. He'll have to downgrade to a Galil. Luckily for them, they still have AKs across the board. Limited utility for Carson here as well, though. So if they go for the wall of smokes, they're not going to have much. They keep getting the man advantage, though, right? Like, they're finding the opening picks. It's like they're just taking unnecessary risks. Like, no reason for Carson to be taking a risk in ramp right there. Like, you already have the opening pick. Make a mid-round. Decide what you want to do.
Yeah, Recon 5 is really just getting very swept up in, like, their own emotion. Wanting to win, right? Wanting to force it. They keep forcing it. Like, oh, we're so close. Just keep buying. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Under Logic, I'm just playing sound trading Counter-Strike. Pure on the top of line. Able to get 2 on the entries. Jet with the op stuck at vent. He's just got to wait. Buy time for Neptune, who's coming in through mini. He has 2 players on his radar. 1, 2. Neptune with a Galil brings this round back. He still has a molly towards vent. It'll halt Brian. Well, do they know where Sharky is? I think they have an idea.
Nice nade.
Yeah, good reposition, though, from Thunder Logic. Again, they're really good at just mid-rounding together.
Yeah, this is actually what's kind of giving them that X factor, right? Now, both players have repositioned. The event players towards mini, the heaven players mini here as well. As soon as the smoke fades, this is their opportunity to strike. They don't have the smoke defuse in play. That's not an option for them. But they just picked up a Molotov. And a cross out. I think Neptune just missed his timing on both these plays. Oh, they missed his timing again. This is so awkward. They're going to molly that off. They're going to flash it off. Ryan's going to stick it. There's cover here for Sharky. All he has to do is just hold the door. Maybe not. There's a sliver of an angle through the crack. And Sharky's hunting for it. He finds it. He has a kit. He has time. That's the round. 15-14.
Oh, my goodness. Under logic, keep it going. The plant and Max Law secures a full buy for Recon 5. It'll be Oplus, but AKs for everyone, even Neptune this time. Carson yet to break double digits. He has teammates pushing the boundaries of 30. Sharky's letting him know that he's an Omen mate and doesn't even play this game. Things have gone wild, Roy. That's the level we're at.
I know
exactly I don't even play this game. Yeah. Insane. Carson, he is fooning. He's just jumping off Marshmallow, leading the charge. He'll go down just like this. It's going the distance, Roy. It couldn't be better. This is a perfect storm, and honestly, I don't mind if I get rained on because I'm all for this.
Keith, you and I are in the wrong business. We should be in WWE, okay? We write the best scripts, Keith. And LT we go. How was that? How are we the best writers?
Oh, you didn't hear my thing?
Which thing?
Oh, it was so funny. Do you want me to do it again? It was my announcer voice.
Oh yeah, hit me with it.
And fighting out of the red corner, standing at a hole 4 feet 3 inches with a little reach. It's Carson. Yeah. The best scripts, WWE. The timing was better when I wasn't pushing my push to talk. And here we are in OT, so now I'm kind of sad.
All right, here we go. First round, the action is not skipping a single second. It's going to go straight to the outside aggression. Once again, they miss each other. No highs, no goodbyes.
Yeah, no love letters, no cards, nor formalities being exchanged. Recon 5 falling flat. Flatter than my feet, Roy, which is hard to be because sitting there very flat. As Jet looks for an opening pick with his op in the lobby, that's a hard ask. And it looks like Recon 5 is trying to take the rank like Sharky through a molly. Still finds Carson, who cannot hit double digits to save his life. And Recon 5 do get ram control, though.
Oh, wait. Jaspimp's position here is actually so strong.
Okay. I don't know what's happening anymore. I don't know what is happening anymore. Jet 1v4.
No
like I don't know.
So all I'm saying is if you have 5 bullets left in your clip and you have a guy dead to right, take your time and hit the shot. And then somehow Neptune died there instead of Jet.
I mean, Jet still has a chance. 15 seconds into double doors. Yeah, Brian's just waiting. Thunder, Logic, first round of OT. I really get the feeling they're gonna sweep this, Roy.
You think they're sweeping this 3-0?
I don't think they're gonna lose a round.
No, you think they're going 4-0?
I think they're gonna win. What did they win? 12. Like 10 in a row on CT side in regulation. I think they're just gonna keep winning.
Oh man, that would be that would be atrocious, man. I'll literally just log off the internet for the night.
I could see it. I'm no fortune telling. I didn't like the Logic are playing sound Counter-Strike. Recon 5 getting a little unlucky, losing opening duels, taking a lot of 1-on-1s that are very untradeable. And Thunder Logic is capitalizing. Neptune gonna try to take out her yard. Add to his flash total, he's up to some probably crazy number now, 35. Like 35
Jesus.
flashes, like are you kidding me? And he's throwing the flashes himself for himself. It's kind of crazy.
I mean, it seems like no one else is doing it, so he has like what, triple if anyone's near his flashes?
No one. Everyone else is like 11, 12. He's at 35.
Jesus. That's actually insane. Now, with those 2 smokes, that's pretty much the main brunt of Recon 5's utility. If they want to head back, they only have 1 smoke and a few flashes to get back out of these positions. But they've committed Neptune. And it seems like they're regrouping towards ramp. Or if they're going to go off Carson's position here, it would be ramp. And now they're walking back. They're eyeing out the A site, Keith.
Oh, Sharky. Holding the door. He didn't realize. By the time he realized, it was too late. Reality's out now. They're going to drop down vent. Brian, heads up. They're coming your way. He has the bomb. Positioning. Anderson's coming down vent. He's going to land right on Chet's head. Getting in 8 seconds. Save the play. Beer's on his head. This is a circus. The bomb's going down in the meantime. What is going on?
What an absolute blow.
How does everyone rotate vents?
Dude, I can't even. Okay. I'm sorry. I need to. Whew. All right, where's my inhaler at, dude? I need that inhaler, dude. Where's that at? Oh my lord, I'm dying.
Yo, when we said Chaos is gonna be the best match of the day, yo, we lied. We lied. We meant this one.
I mean, look, you see Chaos versus Triumph, you're thinking, oh yeah, that's an insane matchup. You see Recon 5 versus Thunder Logic, you're not entirely sure how it's gonna go. I couldn't have possibly imagined a more wild of a ride of a match, dude.
By the way, Carson hit double digits.
Hey, congratulations.
I'm just throwing that out there. He's done it. 10 kills, 60 ADR. He's getting the damage in. He's throwing punches. Might be little light punches with a small reach, but he's getting there. The punches are landing slowly. And in fact, he's gotten an 11th kill. Recon 5. It looks like I did jinx Thunder Logic Roy. I don't know why I said anything.
Yeah,
and advantage for Recon 5. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna just stop assuming and guessing things because weird stuff happened. Like this round, Thunder Logic full rotated to B, and Recon just go walk out there. I don't know what's going on.
Here missed a jump, and he was not only hurt but took a ton of damage in the process. And now it's Brian 2K, the 1 versus 3. I really do not see this unfolding well for him. All kidding and all insanity that this has become aside. I think his position here is pretty easily well read by Jet, and it's secured. So 2 rounds for Recon 5 on the T side. Thunder Logic only managed to put 1. Now they're heading on to what was a pretty difficult half for them, at least a difficult side, I should say, on the T side. And they're headed back to that on what has to be if they want to win 3 in a row. 2 for overtime, 3 in a row for the win, and Recon only needs 2 for the win. 1 for overtime. I mean, chances are definitely in Recon's favor right now, for sure.
What's that smoke Neptune keeps right-clicking towards outer yard? He throws it every time, and it like lands back red box. There's just a little bit of a one-way for him or something. I'm very interested to see his reasoning behind it. I mean, he's using it to cross to secret, but he throws it. I guess he throws it every round. That way, they never really know if he crossed with it or not.
I guess it's just a variation of the other smoke that people throw, right? The one that allows him to cross behind red.
Ooh. First pick for Pure. Jazz Pimp gets caught. And Shawniak's not going to be holding double ops T-side. And honestly, double ops are kind of made to counter Recon 5. You get very aggressive through the smoke. Finds Anderson. No one else is towards outside at all for Thunder Logic. Who, although they have 2 picks, have no map control on the back of it. They're going to come right to Reality. Can spray them down. 1, 2, 3 for Reality. 3 bullets remaining to the pistol. And Shawniak keeps it at least somewhat sane, but he picks up the empty M4 and is now left with 45 seconds of flanking Carson and nowhere else to go.
Nah, there's no way he expects Carson to be in this position.
A free.
Yeah, I was going to say, nah, you're not expecting that off angle whatsoever. Well positioned there from Recon 5, and they've now set themselves up for the win. It's 18-16, the match point. They have 2 rounds, Keith, to secure this dub. To, I guess, alleviate Carson from days of shame. And Thunder Logic, they need 2 in the board here for overtime, the second overtime. There's no win possibility here any longer for Thunder Logic. It's OT or lose. Pure once again, not only, and he almost got the opening pick again, this time through the wall. That's insane.
A little crazy. Anderson getting the smokes towards outside for them to cross. Thunder Logic sending all the bodies here this time, including the bomb. Very committed. And Shaniak will lurk towards outside with the op, try to cut anyone trying to come down secret. We know how Recon 5 like to rotate. It's down vent. So do Thunder Logic, so we may see some bodies coming down there. A good molly from Reality. Brian runs through it. His teammates will elect to wait. Recon 5 have a beautiful read on this, honestly. They're getting numbers in the right places at the right time. Thunder Logic going to be executing to somewhat of a stacked site. Neptune's up here on the catwalk in a weird off angle. Reality's going to be playing on the ramp itself, looking in towards double doors.
Yeah, dude.
Thunder Logic. Yeah, what utility do they use to help them here? Neptune actually peeks. Gets a kill, but good damage. Reality does a nice job of getting one himself. Neptune peeks into his death, but you know what? Recon 5 keeping 3 alive, bro. That's great.
I was about to say, this is going to be incredibly difficult for Team TL out of this one. And Shaniak now firing his offside away, but they're two in the open for him. He can't quite land the shot. And it has come to a conclusion. Recon 5 among the bumpiest of rides in what was a very entertaining match of Counter-Strike. Have secured the win, which, to be fair, should have been theirs long ago. But Thunder Logic, man, that they took us for a loop. Fun loop at that. A wild ride this has been. Entertainment has been achieved, I would say, Keith. Even I was feeling it. Us two being jaded from the amount of Counter-Strike that we watched, we were incredibly entertained, and I think that's a sign for everyone in here as well. I speak for them. I speak for you all on Twitch. I know you guys at least had some fun watching this one, and if you did, please do follow our socials: Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. We are everywhere, baby, providing you guys content like this. All this man, myself, and Melanie, our producer observer behind the scenes. But before we go off, Keith, this was the 2-0 pool. Neither of these teams is close to elimination. They're still comfortable. Congratulations to Recon 5, who have officially made it to playoffs. They no longer have to play in the gauntlet, so they made it out of that one. And now, Thunder Logic will begin their combat for that third win. It might be a long road. It might be a short road into playoffs. Who knows? But there still is a chance that they can be eliminated, so they can definitely not get comfortable by any means. But for now, we are out of here. Thank you all for tuning in. The North American week has concluded, and it's all European matches from here on out, starting tomorrow at 11 p.m. Eastern, which is 12 hours from now. So if you're hoping for the next match, or if you're wondering when that is, it's then 12 hours from now. Thank you all for being here. We appreciate your time. Hopefully you guys had fun, but we are out of here, and we'll see you tomorrow. Take it easy, everybody.